What's up, everybody? I am Leo Reyes Rayon,
I'm Josh Glazer.
and today we will be talking about the Denver Broncos. So they have not one, not two, not three, not four, but five top 100 picks. Um, and they have a lot of ways they can improve their team. Uh, Josh, man, I'm going to just let you start off with this one, man.
Yeah, they have real three positions that they really need to lock in to be able to really support Locke in his development. I think Drew Lock played really well at the end of the year. He's had some real flashes, such a big arm. I really liked him coming out. I liked his mentality, his kind of cockiness a little bit. There's
Mm-hmm.
that video that's going around of him lip syncing to I think it was Jeezy
Yeah,
on
Young
the
Jeezy.
sideline,
Yeah, yeah.
which is kind of interesting. But yeah, I think the number one place they go at 15 is receiver. So whoever's left, I think they have Cortland Sutton, who's been really good for them, and he's probably their quasi number one. But you always need another option. So
Mm-hmm.
if I was them, I would go someone that's quicker, better route runner, separator, because
Mm-hmm.
they already have the big guy. So I would go Judy if he's there. I don't know if he gets to 15. But I've heard that he's slipping a little bit, and that CD Lamb is kind of who teams like a little more.
Mm-hmm.
And also, Jordan Jefferson is another. Jordan Jefferson. I just did it. Justin Jefferson,
Right,
not the former quarterback for LSU. Justin Jefferson.
right.
He's another guy that could really fit into what they need as another receiver. He's not necessarily he's a starter, but doesn't have to be number one, but can kind of move him across the field in different spots.
Right.
When you're moving outside a receiver, the only other position on the offense that I see as a big need is right guard. They need a future starter, someone that can. They've added a lot in the free agency at this,
Mm-hmm.
but they run that zone scheme, and they need a future starter that's projects to have an upward tilt to his career. Some of those guys in the mid rounds would be Robert Hunt, Sadiq Charles, John Simpson from Clemson. Hunt is from Louisiana. Sadiq Charles we've talked about before is LSU, and then guy Shane Lemieux moves pretty well. He's also very strong, and he went to Oregon. That's a good. I think there's a position that they could upgrade and kind of solidify that offensive line after the acquisitions they made in the free agency.
Mm-hmm.
The only position on defense that front seven is pretty damn good. So I think secondary is where they
Mm-hmm.
kind of need to go. Any kind of DB guys that kind of move over around the field. They have a lot of picks in the top 100, but not a lot of high picks.
Mm-hmm.
So some of these like guys like Cam Dantzler would be a great outside corner to put out there, or a more fluid guy that can kind of move around is Javaris Davis from Auburn. He
Mm-hmm.
would be a good player too to add. That's kind of
Yeah.
where I see them. Where do you have them as? What do you have record wise, and do you have any other position that you kind of jumps out? Originally, I thought tight end was going to be an issue where they needed a better blocker, but Noah Fant blocked really well last year.
Yeah.
He's kind of more improved in that area than I thought he'd be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I think Fanta is a good. I mean, obviously a freak athlete. Um, yeah. I mean, I think they need another receiver because they have the big body dude that's the bully. They need somebody that can do good things on the other side that can give him more room to work. Uh, as far as their record, I see them going. I mean, I you know I love Von Miller. You know what I mean? I love Von Miller a lot. Like, so I want to see them. I want to see them make the playoffs again, man. But I mean, realistically, I mean, quietly as it's kept, this is going to be kind of a competitive division too, with the Raiders moving up. And I mean, obviously you have the Super Bowl champs, and I mean then you have them, and I feel like they'll go 8-8. It just kind of depends. I mean, if they go in there and they run the hell out of the ball and they just can't be stopped, and then they could be better. They could do better. They have the front seven to cause to wreak havoc on anyone. So I mean, but I'm gonna just safe pick is 8-8 for them. What do you think?
Yeah, I have them going 9-7. I think Locke is going to continually ascend. There'll be some growing pains because teams will start be able to throw things at him that he's not seen before. But I just think he's way too much talent. As long as they've done a good job of protecting him better this year with some of the guys that they're going to be adding. So I think that should do better. But I think the adding of the receiver will be a big key in whether they can get that game changer.
Yeah, right, man. If they could mess around and get Jerry Judy, man, that would be, or CD Lamb, you know what I mean? Like that would be crazy, you know. Uh,
Yep.
I like that you brought up Shane Lemieux too, bro. Like I feel like nobody's been talking about him at all. But
Yeah, Shane Lemieux's he's going to be one of those guys that just hangs around. He may be a borderline starter for a long time, but I think he will at least be a really good backup for a long time.
yeah, for sure, man. Yeah. So Denver fans, y'all have a lot of good stuff, man. Bradley Chubb. I know Josh loves Bradley Chubb's measurables. Pause.
That sounds so bad.
I know.
All right, thanks,
God
buddy.
damn
This is the damn thing.
that, we might have to edit that shit out. But yeah. I mean, Chubb is great. On the other side of Von Miller. So yeah. I mean, y'all have a lot of good things to look forward to, man. Any other?
Yeah, Elway finally got a damn quarterback. Look at him. Finally, after how many tries?
I mean, Brock Osweiler failed. Shit,
Paxton Lynch.
failed.
Now they draft Mr. Locke. I mean, they tried like Case Keenum and Trevor Simeon that year. Like I don't know what the hell they were doing, but maybe they were taking those relaxed marijuana laws in Denver a little too seriously.
Yeah.
Draft day and just. But anyway,
Yeah.
that's your Denver. That's your Denver Broncos preview.
Yeah. So, all right, y'all. This has been the Rays and Glaze podcast. I'm Leo Ray's Rayon,
Josh Glazer.
and we're on to who are we on to?
The Chargers.
Wow, that's a whole damn podcast in itself. All right, y'all. Peace.
Y'all take care.